I got crap to put down.
Barstool, please.
Thank you.
There we go.
So, I'm going to tell a story. The name of the story is Battery Powered Shopping. Bear with me. I'm transgendered. That means I didn't start out looking this good. I'm also a lesbian. I've always been something of an overachiever. And I wasn't sure just being trans was going to be enough on my plate. I recently had my reassignment surgery. 23 grand for new boobs. Are these on? And a hulu. I got 23 grand wrapped up in it, people. I'm gonna fucking call it what I want. I'll just bet that you guys didn't know that when you spend $23,000 for a Made in America, lesbian approved, one of the things they tell you is you need to use this or it will go away. Could you imagine the buyer's remorse?
Wow.
Lifelong dream here, you know? This is the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. So whatever they told me I had to do, I was going to do it, right? And I brought props. You guys are ready for props?
Yes.
All right, hold on. I'm old here, bear with me. So, the first thing they came at me with was 3 of these. They call these stints. They look a lot like dildos, don't they? For $23,000 fucking dollars, they call them stints. So that's what we're calling them. And you know, I had to do that like 20 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day. I made it all the way to the large one, but it really made my fucking eyes water. I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. You know, so once we knew it wasn't going to go away, I was kind of bored with them. They're just like different colors. They don't really do anything. They're
No texture.
no texture, no nothing. Just different colors. They're Pyrex. So I guess you can put them in the refrigerator right afterwards or something. You can microwave them, yes. Thank you for all your help. So at any rate, once I realized this bitch wasn't going to go away, they were kind of bored. And I noticed my lover, she was having like a really good time with her toys. And one of the things you need to know is that I'm 58, and part of this process has to do with being on hormones. Hormones is chemically induced female fucking adolescence. At 58. So I'm a little batshit every once in a while. You know, I'm like, I don't know what's what. And I lived 50 years as a man. I knew how to orgasm as a man, right? When I came, I had something to look at, right? When I come as a woman, sometimes I can't fucking see. It's just very different, you know? And all the sensitive parts from my cock are now the sensitive parts of my vagina. Is this too much for you people? You're on the quote. She gave me $1. All right, I'll tell you more. So after a while, these three, they got kind of bored, right? And I noticed my girlfriend's having like a really good time, and I live in San Francisco. So what did I do? I walked my ass down Valencia, and I went in Good Vibrations. And I got this. Ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And
Oh, yeah.
this vibrates and it's ribbed.
Yeah.
But again, after a while, it just got a little boring. Boring as hell. And I noticed my lover, she was having a really good time with her little vibrator, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna walk my ass back down to good vibrations. And I went, and I've never had a problem with my big mouth and telling my truth and shit. And I said to the young woman, I said, look, I want something different, right? And I told her I was trans and I had this brand new hoo-hoo and I wanted to take it for a ride. And she came at me with all kinds of shit. She came at me with this one thing, looked like a baby arm. I was like, ooh. No, not my $23,000 vagina. Oh no, back it down a gear or two, baby. And I finally got her on the same page as me. I was like, my lover has one that's about this big, and she came at me with this.
All right.
Hold on, I got it. I know I got it. She came at me with this, and she said, this is so quiet and so powerful that you can just put it in and go about your day. I was like, so that's what all them women are smiling about. Fuck! And I'm hearing this from a genetic female. So I'm thinking, I got good information here. I'm gonna go home, I'm doing this. This looked like fun, right? So I get home, and I'm home alone with the exception of my dogs. And I put this in, and I'm like, and I'm kind of up in the air. I don't know whether I can feel it or I can hear it. Because I don't know. I just don't know. And I got nobody to ask except for my two dogs. And I'm like, Jasper, can you hear this? Jasper. God damn it, Jasper, hold still. Can you hear this? As dog replies go, I didn't think he could. So I was like, okay, task at hand. She said I could go about my day. My day consists of, I'm making dinner. So let's go to the grocery store, right? Grocery store, I live in Bernal, and grocery store is about a block and a half away, right? Block and a half, I got this in, this bitch is buzzing away, it's working good. Right? And it's only a block and a half to the grocery store, but the walk that day seemed unusually long. And very exciting. And as a child, I used to smoke a lot of dope. And when I smoked dope, I assumed everybody knew I was high, right? So I got this thing in, I'm 58 years old, I'm doing chemically induced fucking female adolescence. I get in the grocery store and I just know everybody knows. And I'm headed for the back of the grocery store and I hear over the PA system, clean up in aisle 3. It's like, fuck, I'm in aisle 3. No, they couldn't know. Task at hand, right? Let's start dinner with a salad, right? So I go to the produce aisle, and the first thing I see is the most unusually striking cucumber I have ever seen in my life. And I was like, fuck yeah, we'll have one of them. Put that in the basket, that going in the basket, that went in the basket. I walked a few more steps and I saw the most wonderful squash I've ever seen in my life. And I have never had squash in a salad before, but I was like, fuck yeah, put it in there. Put it in there. A few more steps, and I gotta tell you, honest to Christ, I have never had a thing for broccoli, but in a few more steps, I came in front of broccoli and all my crap came online at right about that time, and I think I might have made a noise.
Oh God.
And I got done making that noise, and I kind of came to a little bit, and I looked alongside of me, and there's this old Asian woman looking up at me. And she's smiling. She gave me that all-knowing look. And she was like, I like vegetables too, honey. And then she said, I think your cell phone's ringing. It's a valuable lesson about bad information and chemically induced female adolescence. You've got to be careful out there, people. So I am currently saving my pennies for what's known as the secret buzz. It's a vibrator about this size, and it's remote control. So when I get to broccoli, I can shut that bitch off. So I won't be making noises in public. I did a wonderful job of embarrassing myself. I hope I didn't bother any of you guys. The last thing I want to tell you about is affirmation for the trans woman. On my way here, I'm from New Jersey, where fuck you is a greeting, and teeth are optional. And on my way here, I may have, is that $5 for me? I'll be go to hell. Damn.
I can take a cab home.
Tell us more.
Wow, $5 just took it right from me there. I'm a little ADD, ain't I? But, so I'm driving here tonight. Affirmation for the trans woman. I just never know where it's going to show up next, right? I may or may not have cut this young man off. Fucker. He rolled the window down and screamed out the window, "You stupid bitch!"
Yeah!
I was like, oh, he gets it. Thank you.